we're going to have a chat with
Harry
Traitors
Clark.
winner.
Yeah, great.
Harry Clark joins us. Harry, good afternoon.
Hello, Harry.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. We're good. Yeah. Was it? I take it was pretty life-changing, wasn't it, winning Traitors? Well, tell us about some of the best things, some of the worst things that came out of winning Traitors.
Some of the best things, I mean, quite simply, as a Chelsea fan, a massive football fan, Frank Lampard now follows me on Instagram, so that was absolutely insane. That was a childhood dream come true. I mean, in the space of a week, I'd gone from playing a football charity tournament with Joe Cole to watching the Chelsea with John Terry, and then got followed by Frank Lampard on Instagram.
Wow.
So it was.
Does Steven Gerrard
amazing.
follow you on Instagram as well, or can they not be on the same feed?
Nah,
That's
to be honest,
that's the thing, isn't it?
It wouldn't really bother me either.
Oh,
I'm that
right,
much of a
okay.
Chelsea fan.
Do people trust you in your everyday life?
Yeah, I suppose
Harry,
that's a knock-on effect.
is that what happens? That they find out you're really good at, lying, I suppose? Deceiving?
Yeah, normally I have to give a disclaimer that they can believe everything I'm about to say and all the words that do come out my mouth. But no, I mean, for me at home, my best friends, my family, all the people close to me, none of that's changed. I'm still the same old Harry that was before the Traitors. Maybe sometimes people meeting me for the first time will say, "Oh, I don't know if we can trust you," but by the end of the conversation, they normally do.
You had a military background, of course. I'm wondering why you weren't snapped up by military intelligence. They didn't spot that in the services.
Yeah, I know. Same. That would have been the coolest job ever as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a good job. What would he have done? Sort of spy work?
Yeah, well, I'd like to think so.
James Bond stuff.
You've slightly blown his cover now by saying it on national radio, Charlie. So I think that job's gone.
Hidden in plain sight.
Now, before we talk a bit of Chelsea and find out why and what you make of the current side and the title challenge and all that, we're going to talk a bit about Christmas, Harry, aren't we?
Christmas,
yeah. So, staying faithful on Christmas present promises.
Okay.
Tell us more.
Well, like you were saying, my life has completely changed, and now I'm teaming up with Deliveroo. So Deliveroo have started this campaign with me called the Secret Santa campaign, and it's where if you're stressing about gifts that you need to buy for someone, you can literally go on the Deliveroo app, order someone a Christmas gift, and it will come to you from one of my secret riders that I've trained in the stealth sort of mode.
Wow.
They'll give you your present, free delivery. The present will be wrapped, and it'll be there like you never forgot, so you don't have to face that awkwardness of guilt when you've forgotten someone's Christmas present.
My dog would like that because if they rock up with a chicken jalfrezi, I mean, that'd just be under the tree for a couple of days.
Nice.
The dog will have it.
Has your dog got Deliveroo, Paul? Or?
No, well, I don't. No, I'm saying. I mean, normally sort of piggybacks off the back of ours.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, nice.
Lovely,
But some they'll deliver you gifts. We've also got the 10 excuses for when we have not bought someone a gift.
Okay, yeah.
Number one, I forgot.
Yeah, good.
That's not an
That's the
excuse,
good one.
is
I'm
it?
sorry, I forgot. Good.
I mean,
Honesty.
that's brutally
That would win you
honest.
Traitors.
I left it at home. Okay, well, I'll give you a lift then and go and pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
I got caught up with work. It got lost in the post.
Yeah, well, that's a great one though now, isn't it? These days, Harry,
Yeah.
because we all order online. Not a lot of people use the high street, unfortunately, anymore. So if it hasn't been delivered, then it's an absolute nightmare, isn't it?
Well, exactly. That's normally my go-to. Like I've ordered it, it's just not arrived yet,
Yeah.
and I get home and order it quickly.
I didn't realise we were exchanging gifts. Is another one.
That's a good one. I didn't know we were doing this.
No, okay, I didn't realise. I wish I'd known. I would have bought you something. I'll definitely get you something. Okay, well, fantastic. So I didn't know that delivery.
Have you got any? And this isn't part of your remit, Harry, but have you got any good faces or things to say if you absolutely hate the present that you've been given?
Yeah.
You absolutely hate it. What would you do, Harry?
Oh, I would say to the actual person, you know what, I love this gift, and I'd probably do a little rewrap and gift it to someone else.
A re-gift. Nice.
A re-gift, sort of just to pass it along down the line.
You've got to keep on top of that, though. You don't end up re-gifting
to the person.
who
you don't want to do that.
Who got it
Absolutely
for
no
you.
way. Yeah.
So, why Chelsea from your point of view, Harry? What made you a Chelsea fan in the first place?
I mean, I bleed blue, so I'm Chelsea since I was born.
Right.
My granddad used to play Tottenham Academy, and then his cousin was Peter Osgood, which is obviously a Chelsea legend.
Wow.
Well, that is saying more.
The
Yeah.
real
So
thing.
it's quite, it's unbelievable. And obviously back in their day when they were playing football, Chelsea was a lot easier to get to than Tottenham. They had to get a load of trains to get to Tottenham, and they would be up early in the morning. So Chelsea was just an easier one for my family to go to. So my dad, obviously my granddad taking my dad and his brother, my uncle, to the Chelsea games just became a thing. And then since then, that's all I've ever known is Chelsea. And I was in a Chelsea kit as soon as I was born. So yeah.
Oh. It is
Chelsea
going well,
quite
isn't
good.
it? I mean, the fact that he was
really
able
good.
to rest a whole bunch of players that will probably play at Tottenham on Sunday, and they could still go out and put 5 past Southampton. I mean, it felt all pretty mad and scattergun when the new owners first came in, but we're now seeing under a good manager like Maresca, it's working pretty well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, diamonds are formed over time and pressure, aren't they? So that's like the Chelsea team. They had so much pressure on them because they're also young as well, which is exciting as a Chelsea fan because
Yeah.
who knows what holds in the years to come. But I mean, I was always that optimistic Chelsea fan. You know, you have these people come in, they haven't got all this money for no reason. They're very smart people. So to spend their money they were spending, I just had faith that it would finally work out, which seems to be happening right now. I mean, the best thing about it as well is you watch the interviews from the players, like Cole Palmer's last night, and they're not caring about winning the league, which I absolutely love. You know, some Chelsea fans will be like, "Oh, I want this, I want that," but sometimes it's like just want the football. Like they're playing the good football, which is all they want to do. You know, he said yesterday on an interview he don't care about winning the league. He's just happy the team is starting to gel, starting to play together, and we're starting to beat people by 5 goals. You know, and that's all I can care about.
I think you are. I think you are in a title race. I think you've got a deep enough squad to maybe cope with some injuries, which maybe, I mean, Liverpool got a pretty deep squad, but, you know, anybody can pick up a key injury at any time. You're in good shape. You know, you could just start to nurdle a few points away from those around you. I think Chelsea even though Cole Palmer said when he was asked at the weekend, he said, what title race? But I think, you know, even a couple of points Liverpool dropping last night piques everybody's interest around them, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. And I mean, yeah, the games we've got coming up, we've got a great run coming up, especially just before Christmas and afterwards. I mean, we hopefully smash Tottenham this weekend.
Well, I mean, I can't possibly agree there.
Well, depends if they win tonight, because Tottenham lose one, win one, don't they? So they love that.
Yeah,
they love doing that. So if they lose tonight, you'll beat Chelsea.
We've had 2 draws, so that's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the pattern it forms. Well,
I actually got invited to go to the Tottenham-Chelsea game, but it was Tottenham end, so I was like, you know what, I'd rather watch it from the sofa.
That would be a great new format for Traitors, wouldn't it?
What's that?
Find out the player who isn't the actual fan.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good format, good Traitors format, that. You know, put some Chelsea fans in the Spurs end.
Yeah. I think Harry's got a bit too much.
How do you work them out?
He's now been on this station outing himself as a Chelsea fan. I wouldn't stand in the old Tottenham wall. Not if there wouldn't be, especially if you start celebrating Chelsea goals. Harry, that wouldn't be particularly good. Just a quick one. What's the key to winning Traitors? I know Series 3 is just around the corner. Isn't it? What's the key to winning Traitors?
I would say, look, there's 2 top tips I give everyone. The first one is, funny enough, you do have to go in there and be open to trust someone, you know? Like, hopefully you don't trust the wrong person and they turn out to be a traitor like myself. But even as a traitor, that's what you need to do, because you need a little gang around you, you know? You need this little connections with people, because if you come under fire, you want people to defend you. And if you want to go for someone, you need people to support that too. So I think going in there with an open mind is massively a good tip. And secondly, I mean, going in there with the right intentions, you know, don't go in there. It's hard because obviously now people have seen my life and gone, oh, you know, I'd love to go and watch Chelsea or be followed by Frank Lampard or have a podcast. I went in there solely to win the money and change the lives of mine and my family. You know, I was happy. I went back to the army. I went back to work. So just going in there with the right intentions and playing the game because you love it. And in that way, you'll be yourself instead of trying to be someone you're not.
Don't be too desperate. I can see that. Harry, good to talk to you. Hope we stuff you on Sunday. Harry. But good to talk to you. Thanks very much.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Take care.
You're welcome.
Harry Clark there from Traitors.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.